Well, hello everyone. It's tilted a little bit because my phone has to. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to do this on my this thing, computer. That's what it was, computer. But it wouldn't let me. So let me get in some more light and stuff. That way you can see a better picture of me. I don't know if anyone's watching. If you're not, actually, I do know if anyone's watching. No one is watching. That's fine. I mean, it's what time? 2, 3 in the afternoon. People are working. People got jobs. You know, they got things going on. Just want to talk a little bit about when my grandma passed away back in December, and I was not able to go to the funeral, and it hurt my heart a lot because I just lost my dad, and loss is something that's very, very hard to deal with. But it's something that for me I will continue to deal with and learn how that, you know, it's just really one of those things. I'm trying to fix it. Sorry, so it's not so loud. About to do this. How's that? That's better. That's better. So it's not so frequent, I should say, if that's better. But I've written a letter to my grandfather, and I handwrote it. It was, I thought, to me more personal to be handwritten than you know, typed up and then printed out and then sent and stuff. He's from a different generation, of course, and I talked a lot about my family and my feelings, and you know how I feel like I missed out a lot on life being a military kid and being in the military, and then choosing not to be around. And that's not my grandfather's fault at all. Well, I got a response back in the mail yesterday from my grandfather. His handwriting, he can't write, so he had to get a typewriter. His typewriter has, you know, he had to get a new string or whatever it is, whatever it's called for his typewriter. And bless his heart, he sent me the letter, and I cried. I love my grandpa. He's phenomenal, wonderful man. Couldn't ask for, you know, a better grandfather. Don't get me wrong, Grandpa Frank, I love you too. But it was very sweet to get it, and what he said, I'm keeping it between me and him because it's nothing that personal. It's just a letter that I think that my grandfather and I need to keep between us. And the next one I send him is going to be a lot less personal and a lot more, hey, how are you doing? Hope everything's okay. Send him my phone number. I thought I sent him my phone number, but I guess I didn't. But anyway, it just, life is fleeting, life is short, and things, people take a lot of things for granted. You know, this is why I like my kids. I love them to death. I know Michael did well on his test. I mean, the third grade testing. If you live in Oklahoma, you have to do standardized testing. If you know about it, great. My connection's weak. If you know about it, then you know that you're more than likely it's a pass or fail. I mean, you could be straight A student and be afraid to take this test, and all of a sudden, boom, you take this test and you fail. And I don't see how that's fair in my mind. And it's a lot of pressure on a third grader. As long as you don't make it that way. So I'm sure he did great at his second day of testing is today. I know he's going to do well. Sammy is doing great in school. Gage is learning how to be in big boy pants, so that's great. And Kenny and I are doing well. I'm going to make kale for breakfast, or breakfast dinner. And I don't know if you can see, I'm going to back up a little bit. But, you can't see really well, but I've lost about, 25, 30 pounds in a few months, and my secret tip to that is sugar. I cut out sugar. That would be Kenny texting me. I cut out sugar completely out of my diet, and not to say completely. I lie about that. I cut out sugar most of the time. So thank you, Lisa, for joining. But I'll have every now and then we'll have a cookie or a sheet of Girl Scout cookies. It's not my fault. Kenny bought them. We shouldn't have bought them. They shouldn't have been in the house. They're a weakness. They're my kryptonite, you know. Anyway, but for the most part, I've been doing really well with, I mean, the same way from soda. Even diet soda is very bad for you. There's a documentary on, what is it called? Oh my goodness, Netflix. And I can't remember what it's called, but it's got two like little M&Ms. They're like little circles. Just look in documentaries, and it tells you all about sugars and things like that. And when I saw it, that's when I'm going to quit. I was like, nope, I'm not going to. I know, right? I'm not going to I'm not going to do sugars anymore. I'm gonna cut back a lot, and so I cut back. I mean, completely cut back. The juices. I was thinking drinking juice was actually healthy, but the juices are filled with sugar that's not good sugar. It's not sugar from the apples. It's not sugar. It's mass-produced sugar and saccharin and all this other stuff that our bodies trick our minds into thinking is real sugar. Then what happens? Our body then makes it and turns into fat. Well, I stopped doing that. So tonight's gonna be a special dinner for Kenny that I'm gonna get prepared, and so I need to get off here because I forgot to lay out the chicken breasts, and it is getting late. So I'm gonna get off here, and we'll have kale. I just looked up kale recipe, and it's like the apple kale, saute it with some apple. It sounds really, really good. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for listening, and make sure to tune in Friday afterwards and after work. And I've got some news, some exciting news. Because I don't try to do this at work because it's just too hard to do. So tune in Friday. I'll try to. Today's Tuesday. I'll do it Thursday and then Friday as well. So tune in. Anyway, I've never tried kale. Never tried it. I'm gonna try it now. This will be a first time for me and Kenny. I love you, Lisa.